So 19th verse. कनकलसत्कलसिन्धुजलैरनुसिञ्चिनुते गुणरङ्गभुवं भजति स किं न शचीकुचकुम्भतटी परिरम्भ सुखानुभवं तव चरणं शरणं करवाणि न तामरवाणि निवासि शिवं जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते. So we are coming almost to the close of the whole text. Three more, 19, 20 and 21. So actually the next two, including this one and the next two are, see the war, the fighting, the killing, all of that is over. In many ways, all that has been cleansed off. The cleaning has happened. And now we invoke Saraswati in this one. Vani. Vani is Saraswati. So we are invoking Saraswati here from the Sindhu Jala, the ocean water, right? And how is this water is Kanaka Lasat Kala, which is in the form of or golden color. It is brilliant. The brilliance is as though like the golden color. So now the verses you will notice it will assist in some form of meditation. So when you're invoking now Saraswati, you are also trying to associate yourself with, in this verse, you have this word called Amaravani, Nata Amaravani. Amaravani is nothing but this. Vani is also, Vani is Saraswati. In the body, Saraswati is the Sushumna Nadi. Like how the Ida and the Pingala are the left and the right nadis, consider them as rivers, Jamuna and Ganga, or Ganga and Jamuna. The central nadi is Saraswati. And like the Saraswati river, this is also a mysterious nadi or a mysterious river. And it remains unseen, remains undetected. And you have to activate this nadi. And when we activate it, it is Amaravani. Amaravani means it gives you that experience of immortality, which means it doesn't make you immortal in that sense. It makes you go beyond the fear of death. See, actually, dying is not a problem. The problem is the fear of dying. Because dying happens only once. How many times do we die? I'm not talking about this die. See, it's all white here. I don't die. But those who dye the hair also, how many times do you actually die? D-I-E, die. In your experience, you have never died. And whenever you die, you'll die probably once. So what keeps us gripped in the fear is the fear of death. So Amaravani means what Saraswati offers you or Devi offers you in the form of knowledge. When knowledge dawns upon us, when understanding comes, fear goes away. When understanding comes, fear goes away. When fear goes away, you are Amara. You are immortal. The difference between mortal and immortal is what? Mortal means somebody who dies. Immortal is somebody who doesn't die. Now, in your experience, you will never die. To come to that recognition that I don't die while you're living, that is becoming Amara, becoming immortal. Because what kills us is the fear. It's like somebody asked him, uh, what happens when I jump off a 40-floor building? And the other person said, nothing will happen. What do you mean? Jumping off from a 40th floor of a building. So jumping off will not do anything to you. When you land on the ground, that is when you'll die. It is the landing that kills you. The jumping doesn't kill you. Right? So jumping off doesn't kill. So in the same way, when death occurs, it just occurs once. But when you're jumping off, by the time you land and you die, your heart would have stopped because of the fear. So the fear is what we try to get over, because we don't know what is immortality. We don't know what is mortality or immortality. We don't know either. So what we know is we live with the fear that I will stop becoming, I will stop existing. So here the author in his compassion is giving us a meditation. Saying Kanakalasat Sindhu Jalai, Kanakalasat Kala Sindhu Jalai Anusinchinute Gunaranga Bhuvam. Gunaranga Bhuvam. The Bhuvam, the Ranga Bhuvam, Bhuvam is also Ranga Bhuvam means the playing field. The field of what? Where the gunas are playing. Guna Ranga Bhuvam. And what types of gunas? Tamas, Rajas, Sattva. These gunas are playing, and they play in the Chakra Mandala. From the Mooladhara up until the Agnya, because Sahasrara is above the Trigunas. So in this realm, this is Guna Ranga Bhuvam. Ranga Bhuvam is the stage where these gunas are playing. So he says, how do you get over the stage of these gunas? The gunas keep us held. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, these three gunas keep us held in this samsara, in this world. And when we are feeling held here, feeling constrained, we feel the fear of suddenly not existing. And that is the fear of death. And when that happens, he says, you do this. Kanaka lasat kala sindhu jalay ranusanya sinchenute. Sindhu, the Mooladhara is also called as Prana Sindhu. The ocean of Prana. Prana Sindhu. In the previous one, you remember, the author made a reference to Padakamalam Karuna Nilaye. Bhumi Chakra. There we made a reference to Bhumi Chakra. Padakamalam. So here Mooladhara is the Prana Sindhu, which means the ocean of Prana. From there, you rise. And this is also in certain forms of practices, meditation practices. This is called as the golden light meditation. Golden light meditation. In fact, even I think in Tibetan Buddhism also it's called that. sorry, golden light meditation, where you, from the Muladhara, you bring your mind to each chakra and you meditate upon each chakra, visualizing it in golden color. Visualize that in golden color and you move upwards. Sorry, I'm having a bad throat today. So you meditate upon each of the chakras and you move through the chakras up all the way. So let us do that now. Maybe let's spend a few minutes. Let's close our eyes and try to do this. So let us just relax our body. Make sure there's no tension on the shoulders. Let the hands hang off your shoulders in a comfortable position. Keep your eyes gently closed. Don't force them closed. Keep it gently closed. Bring your attention to the breath. Let the breathing just flow on its own. Don't force the breath in any way. Let the breath come in and go out. Come in and go out. Come in and go out. Keep your head slightly and your chin slightly upturned, not too much, so that the eyes can roll up naturally without creating any tension, so that the attention can move upwards, but the body is relaxed. Just pay attention to the words and visualize what is being said. Bring your mind now to the Muladhara. Muladhara is the seat where you're seated, the anal opening. Bring your attention there. Don't do anything physically, just bring your attention. Just your attention has to be there. And visualize a small golden ball. Beautiful golden ball. Rotating and spreading its light. Stay with that for a few seconds at the Muladhara. Now slowly bring the ball upwards through your spinal column to the next chakra, Swadhisthana, behind your genitals. Let the ball rotate and keep spreading golden light. It's a golden ball. Just stay at the Swadhisthana for a few seconds. Let the breathing be calm, no tension in the body, and the eyes rolled up. Now move the ball slowly up to the Nabhi area in the spinal column, behind the Nabhi, behind your belly button, the Manipuraka chakra. Let the golden ball radiate and keep spinning gently. As the ball is moving, experience it is cleansing, healing, and energizing all the neighboring parts of your body. And stay for a few seconds at the Manipuraka with the golden ball. Now slowly bring the ball up through the spinal column to the heart chakra, behind your heart, behind your chest. The golden ball is spreading. It's spreading a lot of golden light around your body and everywhere around you. Now stay with the golden ball at the heart chakra for a few seconds. Now move this ball up to the throat chakra, behind your throat. Let the ball come there. This is the seat of Saraswati, the Vagdevi, the goddess of communication, the goddess of understanding, knowledge, wisdom, the golden color. Stay with the ball rotating and spreading golden light in the throat chakra. Now let the ball come all over your head and come to the third eye chakra, which is right between your eyebrows. Imagine the golden ball has now reached the center between your eyebrows and it's rotating there gently, spreading golden light, clearing of all your doubts, clearing you of all fears, inhibitions. Any form of identity. Feel free, relaxed. Stay with the ball in the third eye chakra, a golden ball rotating between the eyebrows, spreading beautiful golden light everywhere around you. And now this golden ball, bring it up to the crown chakra, the top of your head. Now this golden light is shooting upwards, the ball rotating on your head, shooting the golden light upwards. And imagine the golden light all the way from Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipuraka, Anahata, Vishuddhi, Agnya, and all the way up. The whole spinal column is golden in color. And the ball is dissolving into this gold color. And now you are connected with the universal intelligence, with the Supreme Creator. The light that is passing through you is passing around you, passing over you. And you're engulfed in that golden light. You are protected. You're nourished. Gently open your eyes. Now, this is the experience of the golden light meditation, right? So this is something that we can all practice on our own. Sometimes it helps when there is a guided voice that goes and guides you from one chakra to the other. It's useful to guide you that way. But otherwise, the chakra meditation, you can visualize any of this. You can visualize some kind of light, you can visualize some colors or whatever it be. But move your mind through the various chakras from the Mooladhara, and you will see suddenly there is a sense of freedom. You'll feel a sense of whatever worries you carried, that'll slowly dissolve a little bit. You'll feel slightly lighter, right? So this is what the author is saying here. Kanakala satkala sindhu jalairanushинчati shinchiti te gunaranga bhuvam. So through the chakras, the golden light rises. Bhajati sakim na shachi kucha kumbhatati parirambha sukhanubhavam. So he says, Bhajati sakim na shuchi shachi kuchi akucha kumbha tati parirambha sukhanubhavam. How will the devotee, the one who worships you like this, will not receive sukhanubhavam? This anubhavam of sukha that you receive, how come you will not receive if you do this? And here the reference is made to Shachi Kucha Kumbha Tati. So Shachi is Indra's wife. So Indra's wife, if you feel parirambhana, the experience of having embraced Indra's wife, and Indra's wife is supposed to be beautiful, Shachi, and you're embracing the bosom or the breasts of Indra's wife, that kind of joy you will receive, which means there is a reference made to a sexual joy, but it is not due to sex. This joy is completely coming from within. It is not because of some form of activity on the outside. This joy, this lightness, this freedom that you feel, it's coming from within. Right? See, where is this golden ball? Where is the chakras? Where is the light? It's all in our visualization, right? But see what it does to us. When we did this, it did something to us. It did something beautiful to us, right? It made us settle down. It made us calm. It made us feel protected. It made us feel a little nourished and you not know that burden. So I am carrying the whole world on my back. That feeling was not there for a little while, right? Little while you kept off that burden, that world you were carrying. And this happens where all of this is happening inside of us. So this visualization is something that is happening. This visualization can cause all of this means what? This Sindhu Jala, this ocean of prana is within us. We can activate it whenever we want. Right? And then he says, Tava charanam sharanam karavani natamaravani nivasi shivam. Tava charanam sharanam karavani. May I may do surrender. I surrender to your feet. Charanam sharanam karavani. To this Saraswati, to her feet, I do prostration, or I bow down, or I completely surrender. Charanam and Sharanam are two different words. Unfortunately, in Tamil, you cannot represent it differently. Either we will say Sharanam Sharanam or Charanam Charanam. One is Charanam, which is the feet. The other is Sharanam, which is surrender. Buddham Sharanam Gacchami, that is Sharanam. I surrender to Lord Buddha. So, he's saying, now there's another visualization we can do. We can imagine Devi's feet on our head like this. Right? Her feet, we did this in Saundarya Lahari also. One of the verses in Saundarya Lahari, where we talk about Devi's feet. Tava charana pankeruha bhavam. Virinchi sanchinman virachayati lokana vikalam. So her feet, you can visualize Devi's feet on top of our head, on the crown. And then when you're surrendering, Sharanam, you don't have to necessarily fall down and prostrate. This is a way of prostration can also be done. You just, in your mind, you prostrate to the feet here. Devi's feet on top of your head. In your mind's eye, you prostrate and you bow down. Nata Amaravani. Charanam Sharanam, you surrender and then you worship the Amaravani, which means these 2 feet gives you that nectar, Amrita, which flows in the Saraswati Nadi. or the Sushumna Nadi. Tava charanam sharanam karavani natamaravani nivasi shivam. What happens? Devi's feet is on the top, but then the Saraswati Nadi starts from the bottom, Sindhu Jala, and goes up and Nivasi Shivam. It goes and unites with Shiva. In Shiva's Nivasa, it goes and unites. See, it's very beautiful. What is between Shiva and Parvati? What is their mode of engagement? Is Vagdevi. So it is Saraswati who enables Shiva and Shakti to come together. Shiva needs to communicate with Shakti. He needs Vagdevi. So when Vagdevi rises up, Shiva and Shakti come together. Symbolic representation. But even in our, if you want to talk to somebody, you need Vagdevi. Any form of communication, you need to communicate. You need Vagdevi's grace to be able to communicate. So she is Amaravani Nivasi Shivam. She goes and resides with Shiva. When she rises up from the Sindhu Jala with this golden light, she rises up. She goes through the Ranga Bhuvam, the various chakras she goes up, and then she reaches, and then her feet is here. So you go with the attitude of Sharanam. Tava Charanam Sharanam. Tava Charanam Sharanam Karavani Nata Amaravani. I also bow down to this Amaravani. Nivasi Shivam. She goes and rests with Shiva. So this whole process of Saraswati, invoking Saraswati in our system. And in fact, during this time period, we must invoke Saraswati, particularly during the Margari month and all. Because it is, as we spoke, it is a period where we can also go into some kind of slumber. Most animals go into what is called as hibernation, right? Human beings can also go into hibernation at this time because we are also an animal. So our physiological need would be to go into hibernation. But when the physical goes into hibernation, that is when the spiritual should take over. Because everywhere you will notice, even in your families, you will see there's some kind of relaxation, some kind of reduction in work that is happening around. People will be coming back from offices earlier. They'll say, oh, vacation, holidays period, holiday season. It's not so very busy. It's gentle. It is light. Of course, people who are working at departmental stores, they'll have to work 3 shifts because everybody will go running to shopping and all now. So poor guys working at those places, they'll have to do double 2-3 shifts. But I think generally you notice as a holiday season, and the festivity is not, the celebration is not, it's kind of gentle, right? See, even in the song for Jesus Christ is Silent Night, Holy Night. So there's a song for Christmas that goes, right? So it's a silent night. It's a very gentle period of time. So when the period is gentle like this, we can tap upon Saraswati, Amaravani. And then we can try and practice this meditation or whatever. Get up early in the morning and try and sit for some time. Use this time to sit for some time with yourself. Even if you're feeling sleepy, it's okay. Sleep erect. right? Don't do horizontal meditation. Do vertical meditation for some time. The morning, get up, whatever time it is. If you feel like you want to go back to sleep, go back to sleep. Don't you lose this period, this opportunity, this period, because it helps align some of these energies within us and help us to rise Saraswati energy slowly. Without we just do some of these simple things without a knowledge, something will happen. Some clarity will come. You'll feel a little less agitated. Suddenly you'll feel things are okay, not you're not running behind everything or something or the other. You're not worried about things. So that tap upon that gentleness that is there in the atmosphere and raise your energies. Use this time to do this. Okay. So I think we'll pause with this verse today. We'll be wrapping up early, but it's okay. Because if I have to start the next one, it'll take time. We'll close with this today. We'll just chant this one more time. कनकलसत्कलसिन्धुजलैरनुषिञ्चिति ते गुणरङ्गभुवं भजति स किं न शचीकुचकुम्भतटी सुखानुभवं तव चरणं शरणं करवाणि न तामर वाणि निवासि शिवं जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते। ॐ कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। सदाशिवायेति समर्पयामि। जगदम्बिकायेति समर्पयामि। सद्गुरुनाथायेति समर्पयामि। हरि ओम तत्सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। Spend some time in silence. Use this period, morning or evening or whatever. Silence, not amidst everybody's playing television, children dancing, singing. I want silence. No, it will not work. Find some isolation. Go to some place where you're by yourself. Can be like 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever. Try to do that every day during this period. Be very, very beautiful. Okay. Okay. Hari Om.